Well, we made it out here to the property out here at the camp, and we're getting ready to ride some Can-Ams. We got a little mini quad racer out here. Cullen Lay, he's out here testing and riding, testing and tuning his. Today is Sunday, and don't have a lot of more time until Gncc, so we're out here just testing a few things. This is Brandon. Brandon is on his new quad. It's all finished up, and he did ride it for about 5 minutes at home yesterday. And of course we don't have our Spider graphics yet, but this is the new quad that we were building at home, and he's finally got it all done, and he's been pretty happy with it, you know, so far. Right Brandon? Just 5 minutes at home, but
yeah, today will be a really test day. Obviously suspension I like is there's issues, so we're trying to figure out what suspension I like, and then we also got a new thing happening, and but yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to give it a shot. And then we got Miss Kyla over here. So Miss Kyla's ready. So Miss Kyla didn't get to race the last race because of that darn, so we fixed that tube and put a new clutch in it last night for her. So Miss Kyla's excited to go out and test, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
So
hopefully everything runs good.
Hopefully everything runs good. So we got our old trailer here, and I'll show you guys a couple of new things. There's a Can-Am Renegade with a helmet sitting there. We did get Brandon a new quad. This is a new quad that I'll explain later. Just picked this guy up yesterday. So anyway, that's another option. Don't know anything about what we're going to do yet, but I'm going to ride this thing. I've not been in a uniform or had a helmet on in almost a year, and chest protector and all that, and this is the green machine. Been working really hard on it. Got the front end all done. And so I figured I'd come out and make a lap today and just see what happens, and just go slow. And it's been a long time since I've been on a four-wheeler, so especially with a helmet on. So Brandon's gracious enough to let me borrow some of his practice stuff and his O'Neill helmet, Liette neck brace, and that kind of stuff. So interested in see how it goes. Actually nervous. I've raced all my life, whether it be quads or cars, and never get nervous, and actually pretty nervous. So we'll go ahead and put the GoPro down and get after it. A couple things. There will be a GoPro mounted on the front of my quad that I'm riding. This is a brand new quad for Brandon, so we don't have the GoPro mount. I thought I had some in my truck, but I don't. So unfortunately Brandon won't have no footage unless he wants to ride this thing. But you can see the GoPro 10. I've got it mounted here and strapped down here. So all right, so let's put the camera down and get going. I see the kids going like this, so that means wrap it up and let's go. Okay, so that's a lap. The only thing I noticed was of course I'm wore out. I don't think that was like 12 minutes, if that. But the goggles was pushing out on my nose. I'm not sure if I had my helmet too loose or what, Brandon, but it was pushing out on my nose quite a bit. You know what I mean? But I can tell you one thing: it's rough in there. This little guy right here was right behind us. He stayed with us, and you fell just a little bit behind us, but he did everything that you guys just saw with that. He done with this. So, and he's got little bitty tires, and you got a piece of wood stuck in your tire here, in the wheel. But how's yours running,
good.
Colin? You like it?
Yes, sir.
You wore out?
Yes, sir.
That was a light snack?
Yep.
You're a kid though, see? Yeah, so Kyla was in front of me. We had to stop and adjust her clutch. On hers, we just put a new cable and a new clutch and everything on that, but quad ran good otherwise, right? Mm-hmm. And then Brandon, so you was on the new four-wheeler that we had been working on. Of course, you wasn't up to speed, but
no.
This is your first lap out here at the camp.
I couldn't really tell because I wasn't going.
All right, were you getting ready to lay down? Yeah. Okay. All right, so we just wanted to do a warm-up lap, and I'm still out of breath. So anyway, been a while, and but I miss it, and had a great time. So that's about my speed, and that's probably about as fast as I'll go. But anyway, had a great time, and quad ran really good. You know, this is the one we had the front end and everything out of, and it felt like pretty good, no noise or anything. So we're getting ready to go do a couple more laps now, and see what we have here. Lost my rear brake.
Huh?
I lost my rear brake. I think I'm hitting them too hard or riding them too much.
Yeah. Every now and again I hear like a freaking knock.
A what?
Like a clank or something like something.
Bottoming out?
Not bottoming out. It's in the front. It sounds like almost like a, what do you think a loose bolt would sound like almost?
Yeah.
And then it like hits. But it does it about 3 times. Where's Kyla?
She turned around and went back because her clutch.
What's wrong with her clutch?
I don't know. So she keeps the cable keeps loosening up on her is what she said.
Hot?
Oh yeah. I got way too hot.
Yeah. There's nothing there.
Huh?
So there's nothing.
No, I just lost them. Just on, I was riding them with my foot.
Yep. Which this one's lowered.
Yeah. It feels like it bottoms out a couple times in places.
Well, there's an armadillo. All right, guys. I think I hear Brandon coming. Brandon and Kyla, I think. Guys, I think I hear Chuck coming this time.
Yeah, the battery died in the other GoPro. All right, so we're all wrapped up and done. I think, what did we do, Brandon? 5 laps, something like that.
Yep.
We did 5 laps. So
Not all hard laps. A lot of testing for me.
yeah, I'm tired. That wore me out. And then I didn't even do 5 consecutive laps. I just did. Feel pretty good. My sinuses and my water in my eyes and nose running and all that stuff still. Back when I raced my car, it did the same thing, and it's no different when I got on this thing here. Just about every darn lap I was stopping and blowing my nose and doing that kind of stuff. But anyway, I had a great time and felt good to be back on the quad. Just to ride, it's really rough, or either that I'm just going so damn slow. But anyway, so this is Brandon. Brandon did get a chance to ride both of his 4-wheelers, and he likes a little bit of both, right, Brandon? If you could mix both and do one. Now, this particular 4-wheeler that you're sitting on, we just picked it up on Saturday.
And it's set up for like somebody completely different than me, and we tried to make that bike a setup for me. Besides a few things, but
like for instance, the flex bars are not in the right. You know, they're a little too tall for you, so you like the lower ones, right? Or the certain bin ones.
Yep, the flex bars, there's just a few things. The exhaust is a little bit different, tires are different, front bumper, just all the miscellaneous stuff. But the suspension wise, it felt really well. I think it actually handled better than that one did over there. So
yeah.
We're gonna see.
This has got the BNR Motorsports revolves on it too, dual rate. Now, this particular quad we just picked up yesterday, so it don't have the tires on there that you race on. It doesn't have the exhaust, HMF exhaust. Yeah, so it doesn't have some of the stuff. Although we didn't get time to do any of that. We just literally brought it out here, and we have been working on that one there. So okay, so this one's not bad. So, and that one, the new one here. So what do you think about that overall?
I feel really comfortable. Position wise, handlebar, I mean, everything's set up for me, so everything felt good. Besides, didn't really care for how the bike rode. I mean, it rode well, but not how I would like it to. This bike seemed to handle a little bit better than that bike did, and some of that rougher stuff, and even some of the corners. This bike seemed to corner quite a bit better than that bike. So, and we've had suspension problems with those shocks for ever since we've had them, but we've been working with them, and we thought we gotten a lot better. We raced the last race and had a great race on them, but I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Yeah,
and and the problem is you're not, you don't think they're very good, but they are. I mean, the 4-wheeler, it handles really good for most people, but for you, you know exactly what you're looking for. So what we'll end up doing is our original shocks that you really like, you blew them out at FTR last weekend, so they're on the trip to BNR to get redone. So probably what we're going to end up doing is, I guess we're not going to make that decision out here, but you're thinking about taking the suspension off this quad, which is BNR Motorsports revalve shocks like the other ones, and put them on that four-wheeler, and then go back after it again maybe tomorrow and give it a test, right? Yes. Tomorrow. So this one obviously needs handlebars, and what you've got
just more of the little stuff. All the stuff's coming. I don't even have some of these items so that we're speaking of. Yeah. So I have to get these items and put it on the bike. But overall, this bike, I like this one truthfully more than I like that one. I'm just a little bit more comfortable on that.
Yeah.
Feeling wise.
Well, and there again, we're like everybody else. You know, we've been working and that kind of stuff, right? And it's just time. But it's a nice looking quad, you know, for sure. I'm not sure I like the green or the yellow wheels, but you know what I mean, for the most part it's a nice looking quad, you know what I mean. So Miss Kyla's over there. She just certainly probably doesn't want to talk, but she didn't have a very good test session. We're having problems with the clutch again. Not sure what's going on. Brandon and Kyla just put a brand new clutch in this thing this morning along with a brand new cable, and what's happening is she'll get out there and run for about 15-20 minutes, and then what happens is the perch, it almost feels like you need to tighten up the perch again, so it gets a lot of slack in it. So then you run this in or run this out and tighten this up, and then the darn thing's too tight. So it's like it's kind of a weird. Thought maybe I asked Brandon, was it the basket? But Brandon said that the basket looked like brand new when they did that this morning, and GYTR basket. But I'm not sure what's causing this. So she didn't run but a couple 3 laps, if that, and was having to stop quite a bit. So we've got to take this one back and work on it. So all right, so anyway, that's a wrap for our practice day. This is Sunday before the Big Buck GNCC. So I think it was pretty productive. Brandon got to test both bikes. I got to ride this one here after this one been sitting on the bench for a long time. So anyway, rode really well and had a great time. So we're gonna wrap everything up here and get back to the shop and get some of this stuff cleaned up and get ready for dinner. So as always, guys, we appreciate you guys watching and viewing our channel. Thank you.